Welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D, a place in which we cover astrology, psychic updates, as well as the twin flame path. I do come to you live on Fridays, and if you do click the bell, you get the updates by zodiac sign and more. And very importantly, we do have new hubs opening early in 2022 and beyond. Galaxy Pub for information content, as well as the Age of Aquarius magazine. So without further ado, let's get into the update for your zodiac sign. And if you need to see me live, as I mentioned, live on Fridays. What are you sensing, Libra? There's something coming through for you guys, and I got the book out. Okay, so we are pulling cards, oracle cards from this deck, Divination of the Ancients. And I have pulled your cards. Now, this is the first reading I've done for December where I've actually pulled the book out. So we'll see how that travels. The reason being is because psychologically, especially after the last 4 months we've had, really entering into December, moving into 2022, we're wanting to be prepared. There has been a lot of shifts happening. Scorpio season was pretty hectic, and definitely Mercury retrograde was too. So where you're at psychologically and spiritually when it comes to love, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your well-being, I feel you're being extremely protective. You're being very, very cautious. This can be of what you do with your money, what you do with your time, whom you're spending and sharing, energy with. And I feel you're on protection mode. For some of you, I do feel there is a lot of socialization. I would advise, really, not that we're in a Mercury retrograde, but because the eclipse is landing in your third house, to be careful when traveling, just to really take your time. Some of you, I do feel blessings from the past are coming, and you need to follow the signs and synchronicities. So I'll show you the card, and I'm going to read it from the book before you freak out. All of us collectively are going through a massive shift at the moment, so we're going to get into it. Okay, so be alert for the signs all around you. You have not heeded your internal alarm, and it's like really learning to trust your internal. So the flight of birds coming to warn you that are in the process of making a huge mistake. And I feel and I said this last month, because we're having Venus moving retrograde, it's, when it does come to things, don't rush in. When it does come to major decisions, really until March, major decisions should really be delayed if possible. Because we're moving through this rebirth, we're moving through this rebirth. So it's almost like before you have all the facts, making a decision based on previous energies. And yes, we can do that, and it is healthy to do such, but intuitively, if you know something isn't working, and you're just, wanting to quit it, I don't think this is the month to do such. I do feel it's very important to not let things get overdue. I also feel if you're needing to address things, to address them, but don't sweep things under the carpet at the moment, and don't quit things just because there's a bit of resistance. I feel it's important to, and I'll pull a clarifier on this after I read from the book, but this is on your mind. This is like, you're sensing, we could have a collective level, have something major happen. So it's, if you're feeling to yourself, I don't think I'll go to the supermarket today, I want you to trust your intuition. Okay, this is something I need you to do. Okay. Already you have been swept away, but never fear. It is not too late to get back on track. So again, tackling tasks, getting on top of things, take action accordingly, soar freely above the commitments you have made. So deal. Get down and deal with those things. This can be a very good month for that. Liberate your mind and your heart that allows your soul to take off. So trust the process, dig in, get things done. If there's resistance and things aren't working, take your time moving into them, because dreams from the past are coming back. And it really does make sense, because we did have Sagittarius in the South Node. So for a lot of you guys where you weren't having success, maybe it was with your business, maybe it was with love. We had Juno retrograde in Sagittarius. All of those things are coming back to the forefront for you, and the blessings are coming. So it's not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's being cautious where you need to be, getting on top of things. It's gonna be busy, dolls. I'm just gonna tell you, it's gonna be busy. I've, looked at the astrology, and I'm like, right, what can I do to alleviate some of this? And we're all going through it. So my love towards you. Now, Hair is an inclination. All that glitters is not gold. But I believe what I'd been told. This omen bids me to retreat as protection, not defeat. So it's more, you know, and especially I'm feeling, you know, especially now the silly season, you know, we've got Venus moving retrograde. Now, Venus moving retrograde, I don't know why I was seeing this. I was seeing a bunch of people come January taking things back, especially because we're going to have the North Node moving into Taurus, so our value systems aren't going to be there. So this really wouldn't be the time to go get a brand new hairdo and go to extremities. It wouldn't be a great time to do really, really extreme things that are committing you permanently. It's even in a connection. Try not to move away from it. Try to just sit with it and observe it. And it's a little bit like reading a menu. It's like, what would I like? How does that make me feel? And go into that investigation. It's not defeat. It's learning to do something in a different fashion. But I do feel a lot of juggling for you. What's the other thing? Do not ignore your intuition, messages or signs, thinking before doing something that will take you away from your true path. So don't run from who you are. Someone is not being honest, and usually it's us, I'm telling you. This is not the time for new ventures. 100,000,000%. Do not move forward at this time because we're having this rebirth. So more information is going to come towards you, test processes. You know, it's Christmas. Some of us aren't really working. Some of us are. But it's about that rebirth cycle and looking at how we can shift things about. Ancient Romans released doves and pigeons that inferred omens and signs from the patterns of flight. Taking the auspicious in this way. What else is it saying? Divination from the flight, cries, colours, behaviours and types of birds and practice. So I would say at the moment, pay attention. Now I'm going to pull a clarifier on it. You're being rational, I'd say. You are being rational. I feel something to do with your dreams. It might be that you're thinking of giving up. It may be in your business. You're looking at it and you're going, gosh, you know, there's so much I need to do in such short space of time. I also feel with love, you're kind of feeling that way too. And guys, you have really great astrology, okay? You got really great astrology coming. Do not quit. It's not over, you know. Not that I hate tags, but the one quote that comes to mind, you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings. It's like, come on, seriously, don't quit. Yeah, there's going to be a change, and it's okay. There is going to be a change of the circumstance. So it's asking you to just pause. Don't throw everything out. Your dreams are coming through. Now at the heart of this, at the heart of it, you want to wish. So it's like daring to dream, believing the impossible can happen, making wise decisions, being open to auspicious, being open to the signs. I feel you're going to get some clues. I do feel also it's around Christmas. Again, be open if you get a last minute invitation. Gauge it, you know, gauge how it is and see how it fits in your aura. But I do feel some of you can get some communication. I also feel you're cramming things until we move into mid-month. So you really don't know what to think at the moment. It's like, am I going left? Am I going right? Is this person coming? Are they not? You know, are we going to be able to connect? There's all of these things coming up. And at the foundation, it's almost like you're really wanting to know. It is directly written in the stars. It is directly preparing this platter for you, so to speak. And I do feel, you know, I pulled a clarifier, and you are going to have, when it does come to love, Libra, you are going to have that balance there. When it comes to your contracts, all of what is happening right now is to get you prepared for everything you've learned over the last 2 years, especially if we look back to 2020. A lot of this links back to 2020. And again, you're thinking in the heart that maybe it's not destined, but this is destiny calling. So this is your rebirth. This is a little bit like that coming out ceremony. I've forgotten the name of it. it's being released into the world, so to speak, and it's really bringing those things in. Again, what's not changing, don't push. If you have power in your control, believe in the impossible. And I just feel you've got a lot on your plate. That a lot on your plate, you're kind of telling yourself, I'm not going to get this done. I do feel you're going to. And it is about being practical and organized, structured. I do feel unexpected visitors. I do feel unexpected invitations. The update is this was probably amping off by the last week of November. And it's gaining momentum. So things are moving very fast. There's a lot coming at us. We're trying to integrate and understand. We can feel almost to the point that, what, do we have to wait till we move into 2022 to have a holiday? That's kind of how it's going to feel. I do feel finances are very high on your mind at the minute, which does make sense. And I feel it's almost like you're trying to take the bull by the horns with the circumstance. But it's getting things done so that this dream can be launched. I also feel the individual that is directly involved or in love with you, that's what I'm hearing, is that they are within their power. If they have dramas going on, sort of step back from it and just gauge how to directly deal with it. But I'm also feeling there's a big transformation there. It's funny because at the moment where it's coming through, I do feel both parties, wherever you are, be it you're together or be it you're in the direct connection, the energy within your aura is really feeling as though both parties are extremely busy. And I was really getting this juggling act, and I mentioned this last month. This used to be a fun house, now it's full of evil clowns by Pink. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's like, whoa, what did I get myself into? And it feels like this joyride, everything popping off, everything happening, and you're trying to get things done. And it feels like you're cramming. Now, you do have the power. Oh, what's that song? I got the power. Yeah, you do have it. This chemistry between you is insane. And yes, it's saying that this is destiny. There is a new cycle coming. So it's just, you're going to have a celebration. There is going to be this major celebration. There's going to be something to be happy about. So it's asking you to follow your intuition, to be cautious, to be open to the change, to try to not get frustrated if things aren't going according to plan, and to be in self-awareness. So we can have things, especially externally, that can affect us this month. Try to then navigate how you're going to deal with those circumstances. I'll be here for you during the month. If you do want to come through and have a look at the extension and see how this love interest is directly connecting in with you, and what these major areas can be, come through. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform, and 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care, and I'll see you on the other side.